feel moved.
You've been lifted.
Been moved.
How do I get to our chat again? I can't see the pictures of you all.
Notebox. Click on stream.
I looked up and it's not where it's supposed to be. I don't know where it is. So I've obviously moved it and put it somewhere.
Your webcam.
Yeah. Well, it's probably in the office. I would have needed it for something in there and taken it in there and never brought it back.
Oh no. Okay.
Well, don't worry, guys.
You're gonna carry
Nothing,
us.
nothing better. We are just all going to look at Shando all night because nobody else is on.
New and improved Shando. Shando's on a glow up, man. It's been a glow up.
Yeah.
Hard year. Been a glow up.
I'm eating, and I haven't had a chance to do makeup and hair. So while we're playing, I'm going to be doing that.
Speaking of hair, the other day I used 32 wax strips to wax my back. Hilarious, eh?
Sounds painful.
Well, it was 32 strips, but it was 64 strips. Like 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you lose a bet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a painful. What was the bet?
Joke's on you because... Ooh, that's smooth.
So I've got to ask, what was the bet?
Yeah.
Heads or tails.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. To be honest, it fits.
Yeah.
Couldn't make up a story about that.
Yeah, it's good. They didn't.
All right. Okay, all right, let's get into this thing. So, as a brief overall, you started the adventure in El Chorial, which was then scooped into hell. As refugees, you made your way to Baulders Gate, where you were conscripted by the Flaming Fist into an adventure where you found the Van Thampers deeply complicit in the whole plot to scoop El Chorial, with the High Priest leader of El Chorial. I've forgotten his name.
Lord El Chorial.
Lord El Chorial, yeah.
Ravengard?
No, Ravengard is the Duke and the leader of the official leader of Baulders Gate.
Yeah, sort it out, Shell.
Yeah. So go on then. Who was, for inspiration, who was the head of El Chorial? The snivelly little toad who had no shadow and had sold all of El Chorial into essentially slavery.
Van Thamper?
Older Ravengard.
No, Older Ravengard is the Duke and Lord of Baulders Gate. The Van Thamper family were the three brothers and the Wicked Mother who were plotting to overthrow the Duke with this guy, the priest. What was his name?
Fred.
Thavius Krieg, ruler of Etruria.
Thavius Krieg, you get inspiration.
Yes!
Thavius Krieg, who had made a deal with Zariel 20 years ago for power and created the companion star that essentially sucked El Chorial into hell. So you found also the shield of the Hidden Lord, who's been a great and loyal, steadfast companion all the way through.
Righteousness and good. I think you notes them.
Yes, yeah. The shield of righteousness and good, who has been with you, and you have arrived. You came to Etruria. You came to hell. You found Etruria. You saved loads of peasants. You rescued the Duke from the graveyard. You're accompanied by a small flying elephant, and you had just rescued him, returned, and seen the visions from the Helm of Torm. And the visions, Duke Aldegard, he's as you're sitting around the table, he's recapping all of this. The visions in his spirit journey where he saw this bloodied woman in armor, a soldier wearing the colours and crest of El Chorial, grasping a longsword fit for an angel. Fresh blood streamed from a nasty cut on the woman's chest. Flying next to her was Lulu, the small golden elephant.
Lulu!
Yeah. An enormous looping demon threatened to devour the woman, and she plunged her sword into the ground while a winged elephant made a trumpet sound with its trunk. The demon was held back as a Abalaster palace rose up around the sword. The elephant fled and took to the red sky of Avernus, where it watched a bloody scab grow up. Key, your mic's funny.
Sorry.
Where he watched this kind of scab grow up and cover this temple palace that built itself around the sword. And then he saw the elephant wandering in a delirium, lost in Avernus, picked up by two bird-like humanoids dressed in patchwork armor. At which point, after this, Lulu remembered that the two were Kenku, who took her to Fort Knucklebone. He remembers a place in Avernus where he remembers somebody helping him.
Oh,
Okay.
and Shell murdered a man
Yes.
as well.
And I took his holy symbol. I also somehow have a gem that it's a yellow diamond that has an elemental for a one-time use, and I also found braces of defense that have +2 AC, but I don't think I ever actually put them on.
Are you wearing armor?
You got to be unarmored.
I'm wearing light armor.
What light armor?
It just says light armor. Oh no, that's proficiency. Yeah.
I thought you were going to give him to Key.
That would be what I would recommend.
That would be the smart thing.
Oh no,
looked
yeah, I
really
remember.
pretty
You talked about it, and then you decided you were just going to keep them
because they looked pretty. So Stack was going to put them on because they looked more like braces. Sorry, they looked more like bracelets than braces. And she has no idea what they do.
Yeah.
So like me, yes, I would give them to Key within a heartbeat, but Snack has no idea and they look pretty.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Clary would want them anyway, so all good.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
You wouldn't? What she wouldn't want?
Because she prefers to be a little more, less armored, I guess.
Oh, it's they're actually
Okay.
like the best thing for monks. They did like just free armor for you.
They are indeed perfect for you. At which point, sort of Lulu has kind of been sort of sniffing and licking them, and she sort of identifies them, and she looks at you and she tells you exactly what they are and exactly what they do.
Oh, damn it.
As you're sitting around the table, everybody just starts looking at you for some reason.
They're quite
12
gorgeous, aren't they? Hold your hands up in front of her face and sort of like twirls them back and forth. Like, yes, they're quite beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite pretty.
They really match the shield. Actually, it really brings out the color in your eyes.
It does. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like a reddish, fiery tinge to them these days. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Jack looks at you and goes, "Yeah, Missy, but you're going to need all the help you can get. And those bracelets, pretty they might be, look, they've even got the symbols of monk all over them. Are you sure you want to be associated with something so holy?"
Well, I suppose not, but they look divine.
Yeah, seem better.
Okay. Jack, darling, I'll need your help to take them off. And then she just kind of flips her hands in front of his face, which I'm doing. Not that you can see.
Then he grabs your hand and very gently removes both of the braces off your arms and puts them on the table. Thank you, my dear, he says. It's they will greatly help if you all stay alive. It will make quite a lot of difference to your next part of your adventure. Dying down here is not recommended.
No, it is not.
So, guys, Are you prepared to carry on? Are you going to save Alturiel?
Of course, I still haven't found Scoutmaster O'Malley, the rest of the Berronar boys. Yeah, and I haven't been an official Hell Rider yet, and I don't want to presume, but I assume this will look good on the CV.
It's also the only way out of here, isn't it?
Pretty much. And the Duke stands up and he looks at you, and he says, "Lad, they may not be able to make you an official Hell Rider, but kneel before me, and I will make you an official member of the Flaming Fist."
Will that not interfere with my duties for the Berronar boys?
No, lad. Additional duties. You're getting older now. You can take on more responsibility.
I think it's my birthday next week. That'll be fun.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations!
Yeah. Chef, do you think that's good?
What is involved with being a member of the Flaming Fist?
To be honest, I thought it would be quite an honour. If you don't want to be, it's fine. I mean, you got plenty of stuff to do.
I want the honour, Neil.
And he pulls out his sword and he puts one on each shoulder like the old knights three, and he says, "I name you honorary member of the Flaming Fist."
Honorary. Okay, cool.
Honorary member of the Flaming Fist. Yeah.
I thought you meant honoured. That's
Honoured,
cool.
the honoured member. Yeah, sorry, I slipped over my words there. Honoured member of the Flaming Fist. To live and serve and die by my whim for all eternity. I knight you, Zircon Flaming Fist member.
Okay, someone didn't read the.
Here's a
terms and
sticker.
conditions.
Oh wow! No, sticker. He's in. He's all in. Didn't even hear the last half of the sentence. He's excited. He's very happy. He's buzzing around. He pulls out a special stick book.
Oh my god! Of course.
Chef is just hoping this means we get paid twice as we were already working for them.
Well, you can continue wondering that unless you actually say it out loud. Anyway, Jack interjects. He says, look, time is of the essence. Obviously, you've got to go to Fort Knucklebone, find out what this brave elephant knows, and save Alturiel. It seems to be connected, obviously with Zariel, obviously with the sword I saw in my vision, and the Great Temple. So perhaps the course of action might be to try and find that sword, and perhaps return it to the Great Warrioress.
I agree. Do we have any leads as to where Knucklebone is? I haven't got a map for Avernus, unfortunately.
You haven't? I thought I sent you with one. There is one map that exists, but it's a bit weird. It was written by a madman, and it well, as anybody who tries to map the place that constantly changes has to be slightly insane.
Yeah, definitely a cartography assignment for sure.
So the priestess goes out and she comes back with this like dusty old book. It says intact, my lord, and she opens it and she finds this. You find this map inside, and she hands you a map of Avernus.
Wow, it kind of just shifts as you look at it. It's whoa. This is amazing.
Hang on, they've changed everything.
We have a map, according to my notes.
Yeah, I know, but you now got another one.
Is it a magic map?
Are they any different?
Nope, they're both the same. I knew you had a map somewhere. I should have trusted my judgment. Right, how the... Oh, hang on.
Oh, there it is.
If you use both maps to
Handouts.
twice as fast. I'm well aware that's not how maps work.
Okay.
Where are we, map? Here. Could you point us out?
Can you see the map?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Neat.
Where are you? Yeah. Not entirely sure. You're somewhere above the river.
Somewhere above the river. That's right. We're sort of descending into the river itself, aren't we?
Yes. That's correct.
Very, very cool. Okay. Well, I think you guys must be aware there's a murderer in the amongst us. Someone killed that good priest, and we're not sure who. I'm sure one of the Berronar boys can be assigned to investigate, and maybe we can just get on our way.
Jack says,
You could do
lads. He says, lads, you're right. There has been a murder, and it's a great tragedy for the city. For without them, I'm not sure how much hope we actually have left. For he was the only one really providing food. I am going to stay in El Churiel and save these people. I'll be able to go and maybe scavenge up enough supplies while you go on this mission ahead without me.
You're not coming
Yes, I
with us, Jack?
No, I'm staying here to defend my city.
Somebody's going to
May
feed
your
these.
forge.
Because that fellow was one of their only food sources. Without those berries he was making.
You can make a little food and water, but not much. I can do what I can.
You need to save your magic for the journey ahead, my friend. For you will be suffering many trials and tribulations before the end. The end.
Well, I just don't know what to
Okay.
do.
I believe in you, lad.
May your forge forever burn bright.
And he
And
salutes
I
you
give
with
him
the
a
Hell Rider.
massive hug. I'll just like run into his stomach.
He's a little bit sort of shocked for a second because he was about to salute you, and then just gives you a hug back.
Aww. That's adorable.
I'm good to go.
Okay. The only other thing you need to do is work out how to leave Elturial, of course.
Jump.
If you can do that and survive the fall, that would be excellent. I know the chains go down. You can maybe try climbing down those, or obviously, if you can get yourself down some magic means. I'm not entirely sure.
Does anyone have any feathery, fally type magics? It's not something that I've learned, but I've seen someone do it at a party once. It was very fun. Otherwise, pull out a little bag of flour and start brushing my hands. I'm a level 3 climbing expert.
Well, as a matter of fact, here's my thing.
Reread my spells in case I do have something that can help.
I don't.
Very. Jack looks at you and he pushes the braces towards you. He says, "You should wear these. They'll strengthen you."
How long is Tensor's floating disc last for?
Don't know.
Hmm.
I'd have to look it up. It's not one we use very often. Did you hear that, Key?
Right. I don't have anything to give back.
That's okay, dear. You don't have to.
1 hour.
Not sure if that's enough time to descend. I don't know. It's a
Pretty
long
cool
way.
idea, though.
Well, I can do that. But it also doesn't carry much. I'd be fine.
Oh.
But
We could just watch you. Such a brave man doing it all himself.
well, I can float on the climbing advice.
I guess we're climbing then.
Okay.
Unless you want to convince one of the flying demons to help give us a lift, but I don't think they're going to be very helpful.
I'm sure they'd make a deal with you. Might be the most expensive lift you've ever got, though.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, look, everybody come with me, and he leads you. Him and Jack lead you out of the meeting room and into the main cathedral. Quickly checking to see which is empty, which it is. He climbs up to the top, and you get as high as you can go. And you're looking out, and he points out, and you can see from here over like the vastness of Avernus. And Lulu points out a place on the horizon, which is kind of just very visible as like this mound in between a couple of other mounds. And she says, "That's where you need to go." It looks like from here, maybe half a day's walk, or day's travel, maybe a bit more.
Okay.
So when will the horses
Um,
be arriving?
When we get back to Faerun.
Yeah, I
Oh?
don't think I've ever seen one around here.
Oh,
No, probably more of a nightmare scenario. Hmm. Okay. Well.
Nightmare.
Climbing then.
Are the chains accessible from any side of the city?
Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so looking out over the essentially the map of Victoria here, which you should hopefully see, the chains are around the edges, so there's the big spikes,
Mm-hmm.
and they're on both sides, which looks like why the city has been pulled in half. And you know your way to the cemetery, and you also know where you came in across that one or two bridges. And you can see the chains. They're these like massive pillars with these chains bolted to them.
Is there anyone here with the ability to magic us down?
Are the chains large enough to traverse?
The links look to be around about a foot thick. So each, the metal itself looks to be about a foot thick. It's this kind of
Essentially, we could use
black
it as a
iron.
ladder. Is that what you're suggesting? Like,
Sorry.
we could sort of use it as a ladder and essentially like a rope ladder. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, it looks perfectly climbable. I mean, the rungs would be, with like a foot and a half, maybe a couple of feet, down.
Yeah.
It looks like a climb, but it doesn't look, it doesn't look impossible.
How far?
How far?
Yeah.
Okay, so from okay, all right, hang on. So I've got a proper size for you. Sorry, each chain link is 30 foot long and 20 foot wide, and it's
Whoa.
formed with a welded loop of infernal iron that is 5 feet thick.
They're very big.
Very big chains.
We can't climb that. It's bigger than me.
Okay.
The actual up and down part.
The chain links themselves are from where you can see the chain link themselves are covered in 1 foot long iron barbs that make them look relatively easy to move along. So essentially, it's a spiked chain, and so you could climb down the spikes.
Right, so a crazy ladder.
A crazy ladder.
Crazy pointy
Okay,
spiky
well, yes.
ladder.
Berronar always says it's the not the climb that kills you; it's the stop at the bottom.
Or the spikes.
So you can see directly underneath Elturiel is like this massive combat going on. It's probably lighter. The combat is probably lighter nearer the bottom, the high hall end where you are. So if you were going down one, it would be near the cemetery or south of where you actually arrived in the first place.
Can we see what's at the other end of the chains?
Can you see what's at the other end of the chains?
Because
Um,
that's where we'd be
sure.
going to.
Yeah. So the chains end in massive spikes, essentially nailed into the ground. And there's, there's some of them you can see like this kind of army kind of around, and some of them just seem kind of like empty as the fighting is quite intense in the front. So it's just into the ground, and then it's like a desert, sort of rocky, barren landscape. I mean, there's plenty of, there's rocks, and it's all kind of broken up and shitty. Yeah.
Right.
Didn't like these court
not- I'm
shoes
not-
anyway.
Well,
Yeah.
it'll be difficult for me to climb with the shield on my arm, so I'll just leave it behind. There we go. And we're off.
Okay. Yep. You leave the shield behind on your back, and you're ready to go.
Finally did it.
Next minute.
All right, and we start climbing.
You haven't got there yet. You're at the top of still in the cathedral.
I mean, we start climbing our way there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right. I mean, we've got rope. Can we like resupply with basic tools?
What are you after?
Rope, pittons, mainly rope.
Okay.
Being an expert knotsmith like myself, ropes and climbing go hand in hand.
Brilliant. It's a good job you're an expert locksmith, because this being Avernus, they managed to find 5 bits of rope, all right, all of which are 6 foot long.
Is there a tire that Snack can sit in and be lowered?
A tire.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few halflings you could probably tie together and make a sling.
God, can you imagine?
I love this modern art sculpture you're creating here. Snubbup, this is a new direction for your art.
Yes. How much weight do you think it would hold?
Well, they are just.
Okay.
Berronar Boys are pretty strong, but probably not a lot. They're not ants.
Hmm.
Right. Actually, yeah. You as you kind of make your way through the city, you get a proper look at what's at the bottom of each chain.
Oh God.
You see armored legions of devils encircling the enormous posts of infernal iron that anchor Ilturiel to the rocky ground. Squads of demons fighting 10 deep in some places held themselves into the devil's ranks. Most of these abyssal troops are like mains and dretches who die quickly in vain attempts to drag down devils so that stronger demons behind them can strike killing blows. A dark river cuts a path through the blasted landscape and flows directly beneath the city. Floating on the river are demonic barges being assailed by squadrons of winged devils under the command of a terrifying pit fiend wearing an eyeless helm and clutching a battle standard.
Okay.
So no to the climb? Like what? Like we're just going to be climbing down into the inferno. So we need ideas. Let's stop and have a think.
So we need to get down
Is there a
there,
wizard
but not be seen.
That would help.
Could we create some kind of hang glider?
There are some halflings around.
Possibly.
You've got to diversify your construction material. Um,
If it
Um,
works, it works. Okay.
has it worked? Has it though?
I mean,
Sorry, I shouldn't have spoken that way. I'm feeling a little bit tetchy. It's just a lot going on.
Major image. What does that do? Image of an object.
I think we just can we ask a wizard for help? Right?
Are there any wizards here?
I don't know.
I can call and ask.
Wizards. Essentially, like scroll of Featherfall solves their problems very quickly.
Or only there was some kind of druid who could do some kind of air-based spell.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be handy?
What type of element is in the gem? Right. It's an earth elemental.
It should say, shouldn't it?
Yeah, this gem contains a mote of elemental energy. When you use an action to break it, it'll be an earth elemental.
Okay, there you go.
So I can't use this and smash it, and we like ride down it as like a woo.
Well, you could do. I mean, it's a plan. It's an idea. What other ideas you got? If you've got no potions, if you've got no scrolls, yeah.
No, not really. It's all very climb focused at the moment. I'm trying to look at frantically looking at the cleric spells, trying to find anything that will help.
Yeah.
As the other end of the chain is a problem because that's being held into something which seems to be demons or devils.
The Berronar Boys stand ready to help, tools in hand. They look to you for guidance.
That seems like a hint, but I don't get it.
I think we're going to construct a hot air balloon.
Okay.
Oh, what? What?
It will glide with the righteousness of our pious belief in Berronar.
Okay. Let's do this.
How many of the flying days?
And we montage. Montage. Hammer. Saw. Attack one on the back and like.
I mean, the Berronar always run upstairs and rip down all the big curtains from the cathedral. So, what are you building? A hot air balloon?
Yes.
Or a hang glider. I wasn't sure which one you were going to build.
Oh.
I think a glider. I mean, a hot air balloon might be tricky in the land of hot. But
science is science, you know.
Do you think we could make a glider that they're more maneuverable than the flying creatures that will, pack us in the midair?
I think maybe it's just we construct epic parachutes and we just
SEAL
like
Team 6 down there.
You just go down. Like it's
So straight down.
Just
5
redoing the
please.
headset 1 sec.
What's a parachute?
5 parachutes. Oh, this is an amazing invention that we came up with. Essentially, it's like a big canopy, and you strap it to yourself, and when you fall a great distance, it releases, catches the air, and you don't plummet to your death. You sort of slowly glide down very easily and away from danger. It's very good. It's amazing. We tried it. We've tried it several times. It worked once.
What are we doing? Sorry?
So, downstairs, well, there's not a lot of wind. You sure you won't just land in that big, massive demons underneath you?
Oh,
That's
hang on.
Or maybe if you build parachutes that were slightly oblong, you might be able to kind of guide them. Like the Berronar Boys.
So, are there any magic users who are capable of some short-range teleportation or some kind of portal to something we can?
Not in this group.
Oops.
Clerics. I find a cleric spell. It's either that or we get a glider and we just aim for something. Let's do the glider, right?
Why would the Berronar Boys look up you halfway through making parachute?
We're still
other
going to
half-
need those
the
in
oth-
case the glider fails. Don't give me that look, Jules. All right, come on. This isn't jamboree. This is the real thing. We're in the field. Think of the badges you're going to get.
Berronar Boys go. They set up. All of their strength start working furiously faster, sewing you up some parachutes. Can I have a let's see, a motivation check? Let's go with persuasion.
What did you make it? Surely wisdom.
Well, you go all right. You go all right. Well, unless you can,
No,
unless you
it's
can
all right, I'll roll
work,
it now. I'll roll it now.
unless you can work the team out. I'm very happy for you to oversee the work and roll wisdom. But you know your motivational speech. They're motivated. You know they're doing it. But now you said that, you can roll a wisdom check anyway, see if they're actually building them right way around, and not put holes in them or splits. You
Come
know.
on.
Yeah, no, they're perfect.
I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know what they're doing.
They do. Yeah.
Oh,
some are
This is a
doing
top bloke.
some are doing blanket stitch. Some are tying knots in it.
just a quick question about the
Yep.
inspiration that I got before. I already had inspiration, so does that mean I get 2?
No,
Okay, can I pass an inspiration to someone?
no.
Oh. Okay.
There you go. All inspiration was reset at the end of the adventure, so you're the only person with one. How's that?
Okay. I love that.
Yeah, it decayed over the months.
Okay.
It eroded.
Inspiration eroded.
Hey,
Right, so
Serenity.
are
yeah,
you
I
building
just
a
set it up
glider? Are
today.
you going for the glider or just the
Nuts.
parachutes? I mean,
think
how's
we're
this
gonna
going to
go-
work?
I
We're
mean,
gonna have
at
to go
this point,
some kind
I'm
of
thinking
wingsuit.
making a deal with a rock maybe less lethal. Maybe.
I think we should combine the ideas and make a wingsuit. And trust ourselves.
In
A winged
5
suit.
different
Okay.
sizes.
Yeah. Well, the Berronar Boys have all got their badges in sewing.
Yeah, we're making wingsuits.
Oh, God.
This is well, at least I am. You guys can come up with your own plan. I'm making a wingsuit. We're gonna
Wingsuit.
Red Bull, get
It's
a
on
Red
you.
Bull sponsorship. It's gonna be great.
You know,
Okay.
the real inventor that didn't do very well.
Yeah, but he wasn't guided with righteous light. So
No, he was guided by gravity.
Didn't he
God.
run into a wall at 200 miles an hour or something?
Well, it was the guy who invented the parachute because he wanted to make it part of the clothing. He jumped off the Eiffel Tower to prove it worked.
Hmm.
To prove
It
gravity
did
works.
not.
yeah, but you know we've learned a lot since then. You know,
Since then, it hasn't
I'm
happened.
frantically going through like a Berronar Boy's spell book in the background, just like looking for anything that can help us.
Well, I love the winged suits. The boys are inspired by that. You can actually have inspiration for coming up with a winged suit.
I'm probably gonna need it on the flight, so that is fantastic.
Okay.
I know I will.
Don't wingsuits require parachutes at the bottom?
Yeah, we've got them too.
So all kinds of engineering technologies which maybe beyond it.
I mean, it's all theory, but everything's theory. I mean, we are descendants.
No, the boys
main
have
lives
taken
of
the
Berronar
parachutes.
from the forge and creativity.
Yeah.
Finding solutions to problems.
Yeah, they found a solution to the problem of having not enough material. They took apart the parachutes and made wingsuits out of them instead.
I trust that you've done it well.
Okay.
Our lives are in
Right.
their hands.
Right. Is anybody interfering or helping or checking what they're doing?
Sure.
I'll help.
I think Snack would check out the seam work and just try
Okay.
and, yeah,
I will observe
Okay.
with
make sure it looks good.
All right. Okay. So you can roll. So what are you telling them to do? And then roll investigation, and then tell me what you're telling that's wrong with it. all right with it. Roll investigation first.
Me?
To go with Tam. Yeah.
Okay. Just checking the strength of the seams. Oh, not good. The
So
like the
this-
the workmanship of the.
Okay. Yeah, the seeming looks perfect to you. However, you just can't get past the fact that there's a red patch next to a purple patch. And it just really clashes in your mind. The boy looks at you, and the young Berronar Boy looks at you, expectantly as to whether he should fix that or not, as you look disapprovingly at the colours.
Are there any other choices?
Oh, yeah, you see a couple of swatches of on material that actually would go perfectly together.
Ah,
Slightly
then
different material, but it doesn't. The colour's right.
yeah, go for the color, man. Does it match the skin? Like
It
shades
does
of
now. Yeah,
purple?
you sort of found a bit of a I don't know, like one of the priests, like fucking, frocks that was green, and it just kind of goes with it. But it's kind of, like this sort of flimsy material, and he kind of sews it into it. Okay, and he repatches it up as well as he can, having pulled the whole thing apart just to change the color. Key, you said you were
I
having a
love
look.
it. Thank you. That's so much better.
Yeah, so are these parachutes or are they wingsuits?
They're wingsuits.
I think Clary might try and figure out a way for like steering to be a thing, or like being able to get direction while midair.
Okay. Roll investigation. Or all right, yeah, investigation. Yeah, investigation. Do that. See how clever you all are.
Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So you modify. You make the kind of the flares a little bit bigger, and yeah, you do. You actually do a pretty good job. Medus,
Yes.
are you doing anything, or are you with the suit? Are you getting involved, or just letting them get on with it?
I mean,
Hmm.
I'd like to see someone test one from, I don't know, maybe the cathedral roof, but I really don't want them to immediately die.
Okay. Roll investigation
I've got
as you're looking at it.
Run off the cliff.
I'm pretty good at falling.
Yeah, you can, but nobody else.
Yes.
Hey,
Yeah, you're not convinced that this thing is even gonna hold hold anything up. Looks dodgy as to you.
Love it.
I am not going first.
Okay. All right, and
I think it only makes sense that I go first since it was my idea.
Okay. All right, so they spend like this montage goes really quick. In like 2 hours, they've built you a whole set of winged suits out of the curtains from the cathedral that were still intact.
I still don't think
This is them.
And you go up to you go up to the very top of the cathedral, and you can look down. It looks like if you pretty much jumped off there, you might clear the cliff, and that is the direction you want to go. It's south.
All right. Well, just sort of give it a little test.
Yep.
Just some everyone limber up. Nice stitching. Oh, nice. It's very good. All right. Well, this is the best way we've come up with. So just do a little prayer. Maybe glide through the night, like a beacon of right. And Geronimo! I'm gonna run off.
Okay. You run and leap, and you make a deck save.
A deck save. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm wearing my armor. That was hang on, I gotta find my character sheet. Sorry, guys.
Maybe if you need a new character sheet.
Nah, I've got a plan. I've got a cunning plan. Something wrong with my character sheet here. There we go. Oh, there it is.
Grab-
Dexterity saving throw. Here we go. Everyone, stand back. Here it comes. Hot dice.
From your investigation before, I'm going to give you advantage. So you leap off. You spread your wings. And you hear this guy, this
Making any
voice from
progress.
behind you saying, way to go, lad. As the shield encourages you on, and you realise it's on your back.
It's back
Um,
again.
As you leap off.
Shield is back.
And you start. It works as intended. For the first moment, you just start falling. You think you're just gonna plow straight into the ground. When suddenly you like spread your arms and like whoosh, and you're off. You're going.
Oh.
I start crying. The sensation's so beautiful.
I did not get to work.
Who's going next? If anybody.
I'll
You're
go.
just watching Zircon fly off in the distance on his own.
I'll go.
You okay?
Yeah,
That was. Yep. Okay. All right. Dex save.
this is gonna be great. Oh, my dex is +3.
All right.
Oh, well,
Um, Okay. So as you leap off, the same sort of thing happens. You're sort of plummeting head first towards the ground, and you spread your arms. The wind kind of catches, and you hear this sort of ripping sound as the colourful material just gives way under the strain, almost immediately, sort of sending you slightly off kilter. So it's working. You're flying, but you seem to be kind of flying in a slight kind of arc, almost like you're just going to kind of in a big circle, and you keep trying to, you're really off balance. You got to rip in it.
There are just legs and limbs going everywhere.
So is she going past the ground level already?
Yeah.
is she in
Right.
danger of crashing?
She's not in danger of falling out of the sky, but she's not in
Yeah.
very good control of what she's got because it's torn. So you are rolling at disadvantage.
Okay.
Just gotta lean into it. Just lean into it.
The whole
All
body
we hear
goes.
is just-
It's like, what is she? 6'3" or something? I forget. 6'2". 6'2" ogre going.
I think we're well beyond the range of
Ogre?
communication
Orc?
there.
Yeah, you sure are.
And I have no idea how we're going to find each other when we get down there.
Well, if you go
I will
quick,
be
you can
fine.
keep
We're
up
just
with them.
gonna
But
land
yeah,
together.
I guess we're going to go then.
That's later problems.
Dex safe.
Do a flip. Do a flip. Do a flip.
Oh well. This life was fun while it lasted. Dex, there we are. Public roll. Did that
Oh
work?
boy.
Oh,
Like,
That-
I love that it's still an 8.
you are plummeting. You've seen them do it, but obviously the fear or the disbelief or whatever. You just you don't you
You
just
didn't
gonna hit the ground.
believe.
You didn't believe.
I feel
and
like a
please
bit of a
make another
numpty
dex save.
making the
No,
the
can we
funny
try and
things,
intervene?
but
No.
fun.
It's too far away.
Yeah, you gone.
I could turn around. I've got perfect control of my wingsuit because I trusted in Berronar.
Alright. Okay, so you were just about to hit the ground when you feel you kind of feel like you're taking off, and you realise that Lulu has kind of flown down, caught up with you, and just lifts you as you you kind of face scrape the cliff. But she pulls you up just enough to stop you, actually face planting into the cliff.
It'll buff out.
I realize it. Lula, you're crazy.
And you can have 11 points of damage.
I can't believe we forgot that something could fly near us. It's like-
But
So
would
it's not-
Lulu have been able to carry us down?
Could have been able to steer
No.
them, maybe.
She's
we just watched
steering.
it steer.
Yeah, she's steering Chef, but she's too small. She's too small to actually carry anybody. You know, she's
Could have
tiny.
steered.
Yeah, she's a tiny little elephant, about the size of a cat.
Wait, had we rested or anything before?
Yeah, you were fully rested, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Key.
Gonna do a bit of a Captain America jump.
Okay. And you have advantage.
No worries.
Of course.
Dex save. Here we go.
Oh,
Get off.
beautiful,
off.
Clary.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you just it's just perfect. Captain America jump. You've got with that extra maneuverability, you can even like accelerate to catch up with people. You've got that much control over it.
I don't know if she was maybe too late, but if she can help anyone else that's still falling, I guess.
So we're gonna try and basically regroup then.
Well, you can all see each other in front of each other. Zircon being at the front.
Yep.
You fly. So you fly down. Obviously, gradually losing height. All the way, and it's working really, really well. You do, however, notice if you will roll perception, please.
Uh-oh.
We're going very fast and have nowhere to stop before we land.
Yeah, that was kind of my thinking as well.
We planned this really badly.
So, oh yeah, good. This is amazing.
You're just living your best life lying down in
I'm
hell.
just-
Woo!
just embracing the experience.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay, so Clary, you are the only one. So when you're flying along, you do a couple of somersaults and just, whatever you're doing, and you see from behind you a small pack of winged devils peel off and start heading in your direction, giving chase as you continue to fly. Zircon, ahead of you, you can see this kind of barren landscape. There's a sort of mountain range on the right, and you start to get quite far from the city. You maybe covered a couple of miles, because you're pretty high up. As you start to losing, and you can see ahead of you. There's like a big pool of kind of black that looks like a black lake, and then this kind of just this broken landscape with rocks, but you can't see anywhere particularly sort of landing strip like or flat. You can just see a lot of kind of jagged rocks down here.
Okay. I'm gonna head to them at high speed. Is that the?
Well, that's what you can see.
Okay.
Nabab.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see. So you don't see what's following you, but ahead you can see what looks like almost like a flat, shimmering, sort of oblong in the ground, just off to ahead of Zircon, who seems to be just flying. So if the flat ground is at 2:00, he's flying at 12:00.
Okay. Just gonna try and shout. I don't know if he would hear or not. You're like, try and come left. I don't know. I don't know why that picked up a tune halfway through.
All right, Zircon, you can roll perception, see if you hear that with disadvantage, because it's very squeaky.
Yeah, of course. It was very squeaky in the middle there. Perception. Wow, 11.
You think you hear something, but maybe you're just a little bit. Yeah, you think you hear, somebody shouting or snub up shouting behind you, but you can't make out any of the words.
Okay. All right. So I don't hear anything, and I can't see a viable landing site.
Well,
So-
you do hear Snub shouting at you.
Would I be able to talk to the shield, or would the shield be able to hear me?
Telepathy. Don't see why not.
Ooh.
Okay. What does she call him? Is it just Shieldy?
All right.
That's
What are
what
you
I
going to call your
think.
Lord and Master?
Okay, yeah, that
we
feels.
do know its name. We do know its name, eh?
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Oh,
Yeah. It's
Um,
Bob.
that wasn't Bob. Zarguth.
Zarguth?
Garguth.
Garguth.
That's the one.
Garguth.
Maybe you say Lord.
Maybe Lord go to you, eh? Maybe Lord.
Lord Garguth to you, I think.
Oh, Shield Daddy.
Would she?
Shield Daddy.
Shield Daddy.
Yeah, Shield Daddy works, yeah.
Okay. She's gonna like grumble it in her head, like, Shield Daddy, move him left.
Wait, Zircon. Right.
Yes, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
amazing.
Right. That's great, eh? Do you want to like survive the fall?
I think I'm doing okay. What do you suggest?
Right. Well, I suggest that if you like stop bubble wrapping me, I'll tell you where you can land. Grounded fast approaching.
Can you recite one of Berronar's prayers for me?
Are you serious? There's not time.
Yeah, no, I can't. You can do it for me this time.
There's not
Tell me how
time.
good. Tell me how good I am, and I'll tell you where to go. Go on. Tell me how much you like me. How much you're not going to try and leave me behind again.
I watching the rocks approach rapidly.
Uh-huh.
I
Yes.
recite a protective prayer of Berronar. I say to the shield, this is a lesson in faith. This is going to hurt me a lot more than it hurts you, but it's a lesson we've all got to learn. We've all got to learn. And I say a prayer.
Can be destroyed by massive damage.
In that prayer, I cast Death Ward at myself and just hit the rocks.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I'm going.
Right.
So, just like Snack would be seeing this happen, right? She's gonna like screaming, move him left.
You get nobody seems to be paying any attention. However, you realise now that you're shouting so much that the strip of land is coming up very fast. You either change direction and go for that, or you're also going to hit the ground.
I will try. Fuck. What do I do? What do I do? I try for the safest one possible.
Okay. All right. Roll a dex save, or actually, should we make it athletics? Yeah, let's roll athletics with disadvantage for you, or acrobatics rather. Sorry, acrobatics. Okay. All right. Yeah, so you've left it a little bit late, and with the rip in your suit, you might make it. You're not entirely sure. Behind you, Chef, Lulu just directs you directly towards the landing spot. Clary, what are you doing? Now you've obviously got maneuverability here.
Just
Yeah,
gliding, having the best time.
pretty much just gonna shift positions, so she's not landing head first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna aim for, if this is anything like parkour, I'm gonna just try and land on the balls of the feet.
You reckon you could land this thing no problem. You gonna help anybody else?
Yeah, snub up.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna have to accelerate to catch her, which you can do with an acrobatics check.
Alright.
This is like some airbender stuff here.
Is it wrong that I'm hoping she fails just to see what's gonna happen?
She got you. She got you.
No, she's got you.
Yeah.
She All right. So I'll have a dex saving throw from the pair of you, Snub and Clary, as sort of Clary kind of catches you at the last second and just kind of bumps you a little bit. So you're now aiming at a flat piece, but you sort of might tangle each other up. So which you don't. You know, you sort of go apart, and Clary, she knocks you into a fairly good landing. All right. So
So I'm
okay.
yeah. So I'm pretty much saying to this Berronar, take the wheel.
Okay.
I close my eyes. I've cast my death ward on myself, and I'm just gonna like let whatever happens.
Right.
Let's find out together. It's been a fun adventure.
Okay. So
Why would you do that?
okay. So roll a d100 for me.
Is there enough time to
Is that how much
react?
damage? Is that
No,
okay.
no, you've saved that up. He was at the front. You're not catching him.
Mm.
He's just let it go and is now, free falling, eyes closed, wings spread. Okay, all right, it's pretty good. As Berronar sort of
25 out
smiles
of
on you.
100.
It's not bad. I'll give you some.
Yeah.
Make a deck save.
Disadvantage or usual?
No, you can just make a flat deck save.
Oh yeah, straight down the middle. Straight.
Straight down the middle.
Which is
Yeah.
funnily
Okay,
enough where your body is split.
Yeah, okay, so you hit the ground really hard. I think, what is it? It's 20d6 from 200 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is that the velocity?
But Berronar kind of smiled on you. You sort of
Bring it, mate.
don't
I'm
hit the
fine.
jaggedy bit of rock that's kind of, got the obsidian shards of glass pointing like 1,000 daggers. You narrowly miss that part.
Only thing-
You seem to kind of just scoot around the great flat boulder of kind of pancake and just kind of scoot over the edge, then just kind of plow into the ground, face first. And you take 22 points of damage.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Is he within running distance of Snack?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's not that far away. He's a bit ahead. He's a bit ahead of you. Yeah. But
I stand up and like spit out a tooth and I say this shit. I told you it'd be fine. And then just
Okay, so
praise Berronar.
boy, Snack, he's over here.
Snack's gonna run over to him and just pick him up, like, because she can, and just start like hugging it and kissing his face and be like, "It'll be okay, you'll be okay," and just like smothering him.
Right. So you sort of would come to, and you realize you're just being sort of kissed by Smack. Or snap up. She's just like kissing you as you are conscious at this point.
Oh, I'm okay. Thanks.
Fine.
Thanks very much.
You're alive,
I
and then she just
survived.
smacks
Berronar
one on
saved
you.
me.
Just starts kissing you.
Okay. Meanwhile, Clary, you look behind you and you see a flock of winged demons heading your way. The same pack that you saw peel off.
Guys, we have company. Gonna try and find a big enough rock to maybe hide. Not really hide, but.
Oh, there's loads of rocks. It's like a jagged moonscape you sort of landed on.
And try and rush everyone. Just like try and point out that they're probably not gonna be alone very soon. If they don't start hiding.
Okay. Roll stealth, and anybody else who is hiding, roll stealth.
How about it?
Definitely try.
Or am I still flying down?
No.
No, you landed. Lulu landed you, and you landed on your feet.
Huzzah! I roll stuff. And I'll try and help everybody else hide.
Are we near any of the fighting
No, there was a really successful escape. You reckon you have probably cleared a good, probably about 10 miles of ground. So you're a good way away. Though you look back and yeah, you reckon maybe. Oh, actually, it looks really far away. Maybe roll investigation. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. No, you reckon that you've covered 50 miles. All right. The city looks like it's 50 miles away. You also haven't been flying that long.
Maybe the perceptions are all twisted.
Yeah. One thing at a time, though. I guess. Let's hide.
Okay. So we have a group. What's it got? Yeah, that one. Gonna hold you back. You don't feel inspired, there, dude. Zircon. So essentially, everybody's hiding behind these big rocks, apart from Zircon, who's almost got like a bit of his armor shining lights into the eyes of the enemy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Story
it's a
check.
choice.
Sorry, Medus?
It's a choice.
You could stop him.
Can I tell him, hey, get behind cover? Because he's sticking out.
Yeah. Yeah. You realize you look up Zircon. You realize you haven't even he's for some reason you must have forgotten to hide, or
I think I'm still bragging at the shield, saying, "See, you just have to have faith in Berronar, and Berronar will always look after you, and that's one of the lessons I need you to learn about the." And these creatures are just coming closer.
You want to? Okay. All right. So unless you do something about Zircon, they're going to spot you.
Can I give him any help to
Of
hide?
course. Yeah. What are you doing?
Tell him how to hide better? Like, get behind a big rock or under something.
He seems to be having a deep conversation with the shield and ignoring you.
He's also hit his head.
Yeah.
Could
The demons are getting
Snack?
closer.
Okay, can I grab him and like put him underneath so he's not so shiny? Or is that
Yes.
something that I would need to roll to see if I would even notice?
Well, no, you notice. He's bleeding obvious.
Okay.
He's just like beacon of light standing in hell. Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that and like
all right.
body block.
So you find yourself suddenly, Zircon, you find yourself suddenly yanked off your feet and dragged behind a rock.
And another way that Berronar helps.
As you hear this kind of like screech from above, as the pack of demons attempt to find you.
How...
Okay. They fly around for maybe like 20 minutes. And then you hear a screech from a different direction and they fly off.
I would like to use one of my potions of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And like pour it down Zircon's throat. Is that?
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, go for it. Roll it.
Not too badly.
Unless he stops you, don't go for it.
I'm trying to click on it, but it's.
He's on autopilot. I think.
What do I need to roll for that?
Yeah. 1d4.
2d4 plus 2d4 plus 2.
So 7.
Okay.
Oh, good little pick me up. What a rush. Whew. I'm shaking.
You feel a lot better.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think we can all chalk them up. Wingsuits were a big success. Merit badges for everyone when we get back.
So, I imagine Snack's still on top of you. You're like pinned underneath her because she'd be using her body to
Hi.
hide him. Yeah. Are you feeling better?
A little bit better. Yeah, the potion certainly helped.
Oh, thank.
I really think I got through to the shield. I really do. I think I finally turned a corner with it, and oh.
I think you have too. Oh, thank God you're okay. And she's just like paws all over your face.
Are you like pressed up with your
Everything, yes.
bust on me?
Yes.
Can I make an investigation roll?
What are you investigating?
I'm wondering if, because we know the last known location of the only evidence that she murdered someone was in her bra.
What? How do you know that?
Oh, I don't, as a player, know that, but
Yeah,
as a
are
character,
you-
I know as a player.
You
I
can say
know
it, right? Yeah. Yep, go for it.
That's not a good stat for me. I don't know.
So we have to ask the number. Is it still there?
Um,
And what was it?
it was his holy symbol. And
Yeah.
I imagine that she would have, like, having a set of boobs myself, if you put it in the middle, it's uncomfortable. Or at least it is for me. I think she would have put it underneath, and she's got an ample bosom, so they'd be close together. So I don't know how he would see it.
Then
If he would,
yeah, unless you stick your face in, you're not going to find it, are you?
yeah.
Oh, this was just I was just thinking as a pure accident. It wasn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
like he was looking for it. Like so, yeah. Like
Yeah.
it was just. I thought it was funny.
no, like
I am. If he was to like accidentally touch her boob, like or like her chest to
okay.
like move off, then you would
your
feel
investigation
something.
roll's quite high, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Roll for
you just,
motorbike.
maybe it's just like bang into a bone of the bra or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So no, you don't find it.
Okay, well, I'm just sort of squirming to try and get out.
Or maybe
Like,
you
not
see that the
gonna
material
like,
looks a bit different.
All right,
Flat.
We can go. We can get up now. This is. I don't know how I feel. I need an adult.
Not around here.
maybe it's time to be a man.
Oh.
I feel like I need a sidebar with Medus. So.
Okay.
To that.
Go for it.
Yeah. Oh, now I thought I'm
Yeah.
smushed.
Are you actually trying to get out, or are you sort of?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Andy's
I'm being
pretending
rude
to
about it.
try and get
But
out.
I'm very grateful. Everyone's very grateful for the attention, and he just doesn't like it's like the left half of his brain and right half aren't connecting.
Alright.
He can't.
Like,
he can't-
oh, I'm so sorry. I'll just get off you, and then she'll be like, she'll just shove her boobs in her face and then like get off.
Oh, that was very good. Thank you for carrying. A whole life flashed before my eyes. It was really quite remarkable. Oh, you for looking after me so well. It's nice to know that there's another faithful follower of the light down here with me.
I'm just
He
really
rushes
glad
and
you're
runs away.
okay.
He just runs. He runs into a sprint.
Just like folds her arms.
Oh, okay. So are we all going to gather up? Are we?
Yep. You can all gather up. You're all together.
Very good. Where to? Key, you seem to have a good lay of the land.
All the way down. doesn't seem very far, but I have no idea, so it's just put him under and
Key, you're really quiet for me.
Yeah. Oh, I've got you at 200%, and you're a little bit quiet for me too.
Yeah.
let me try and change.
Just
my settings.
yeah, I'll turn your volume up. Your mic volume up.
It should already be up. Let me go to my actual mic settings. Has it?
Hey, sorry.
Or is this any better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yep. So Lulu is fluttering, kind of fluttering around, just like hovering, being a bit sort of fluttery. So it's a little bit agitated.
I thank Lulu for being a actual lifesaver.
She sends you a telepathic wave of happy emotions.
And I hope I can repay her somehow to make it worthwhile.
Well, it's this way. It's this way, everybody. As Lulu starts kind of doing a little bee dance, trying to get you to move east, for lack of a better direction. You don't know whether it's east. You also notice the sky really hasn't changed very much. You know, there is no sunset, no sunrise. It's just constant.
It just
Always the same.
I guess we start making our way. What kind of landscape we talking here?
Make a move.
Okay, so you can see in the distance there's like this kind of this jagged rocks kind of rising up, a bit like a mountain almost, rising up in the distance, and it doesn't. I don't know if it doesn't actually look any closer than it did when you were looking at it from the top of the city. In between you and it, you can sort of make out this vast sort of plain.
Guess we need to cross that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we do. Where are we
Okay. So you start making way through the broken rocks, and you sort of come out onto this very flat, sort of deserty type thing. It's like sand, sort of it's sand. It's like a desert, rocky desert rather than a deep desert. And this kind of sand is just kind of gently blowing across the surface. You see every now and again there's these like trees, and they look sort of stunted and twisted, just kind of stark in their singularity. And ahead of you is the mountain to which your destination lies.
Okay.
All right, you start walking. So you walk for maybe 3 hours. And the place doesn't seem to have gotten any closer. Everybody roll perception.
Wah.
15.
Really wish I had 2 screens.
Handy.
Yeah, it's handy. I'm greedy. I've got the equivalent of about 4.
Ah,
That's massive. I mean, the far right hand screen that goes all the way off. Can't even fucking reach it. It's so far away.
oh.
So perception's good. All right, all of you notice, across this like barren desert, you can see what looks like a plume of smoke or sand rising up in what looks like a trail. Seems to be kind of heading roughly in your direction.
Is
Oh,
it
it's coming
Carlisle?
closer.
Carlash?
Yeah, it's coming closer. What are you doing?
That looks bad. Should we perhaps take a sidebar somewhere?
Like a cave or someplace we can hide?
Somewhere where we can at least see what's happening, because that looks scary.
Very, very good.
Is there anywhere around that we can, like, hide behind a rock or something?
Everybody roll stealth.
Well, this is what got us in the mess in the first place, isn't it?
All right.
Stealth. Yep, here we go. Here it comes. Here comes the big numbers. Two 20s.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, lucky for you, it's a group check. 29 is going to carry the day. Okay, so you sort of find a you just sort of basically hit the ground, right? Off the edge of a dune, and you're looking and you're watching.
Let
And
toddlers
as you
hiding.
watch, you sort of the ground starts rumbling, and you see this. Give me a second. You see this what looks like a vehicle. It's a large a large truck with sort of big fucking pointy shit on the back, a wrecking ball on the back, and sort of spiked metal wheels rumbling rumbling along the desert, leaving this big sort of trail behind it. As it kind of it goes within maybe 500 feet of you. And you can see it's manned by they look like kind of half human, half pig, but like this kind of stuff. And this thing is it's got like turrets on it, and yeah, it looks like a machine of war.
We could do with some wheels.
Oh, like a are we talking a Mad Max situation?
Yeah. Can you see the picture?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I mean it's a Mad Max. It's just like a Mad Max vehicle. It's a demonic war machine.
Does it look like a vehicle or a creature?
It's you can see people sort of manning the turrets and the stations, and the sort of the rumbling, sort of rumbling, and it's almost like a screaming that goes with it. It's definitely mechanical. It's metal. It's got you would say that was a vehicle.
That's amazing.
Never driven one of those, but I want to.
The vehicle, sort of, they don't see you as it continues on, and it curves around and disappears off into the distance.
So our opportunity to get it is gone?
It was traveling faster than a galloping horse.
Mm.
It looked like it weighed maybe 10, 15 tons. It had big gnarly spikes on the front. Wheels are essentially giant saw blades.
Right.
Even you realize that standing anywhere in front of that thing on its journey, you would just be roadkill.
Even you. Okay, I get it. Okay. It's got Eldritch
implying that
Blast
you
it.
think that this journey-
Not to mention it had an armored crew.
Hmm. Well, I guess we can look out for opportunities to secure a ride at some point, but I think we should be very wary of them until we have one of our own.
Right. The vehicle passes.
Okay.
Right.
Should we-
You have now been traveling for about 4 hours. Okay. Zircon.
Yes.
Actually, everybody, because none of you are. Yeah, you're all pretty good still. Zircon, you find the walk really taxing. Okay, it's hot. You're wearing heavy armor, and it's almost to you. It almost feels like there's not enough oxygen in the air. You're struggling. So this walk where you've been walking for quite a lot and you're used to like marching, almost feels like you're like on a forced march. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick look at your.
I think I'm immune to heat though.
It's not. It doesn't seem to be like the heat. The heat isn't bothering you.
Yeah.
It's more like this like just
Overly
oppressive.
exhausted.
Yeah, and it's almost like an oppressive malevolence. Just kind of weighing on you.
Yeah. It's like
And
negative
sort of,
vibes.
yeah,
Did not
it's
pass the vibe check.
it feels pretty shit. Which means you can make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Into the wrong room, buddy.
Yeah.
My stupid suit.
It's exhausting. You have a level of exhaustion.
Yeah. Rough. Fair enough. I'm trying to figure out where to mark that, but yeah.
I
Okay.
think hopefully there's a spot somewhere.
Are we there yet?
Okay, Clary, actually, can all of you just private message me your alignments or what alignment you believe you are?
What do you think you are? On Discord?
Yeah, either way, I don't care how you send it.
Okay.
I just need to know. As Zircon, obviously, I know yours.
GM roll on roll 20, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Wait, you can do it on here? How?
/GM roll, no spaces, and then
And then a space?
hang on, I'll put it in the Discord.
Sure.
This was fine. Yeah.
So it'll look like that without the brackets.
Where in the Discord is it? Oh, yeah, there, yeah, cool. Without the brackets, okay, cool.
I thought you were going to put your alignment there. Your alignment's alignment?
There's an error with your formula. Please try again.
Just Discord at me, or we can just jump channels and you can just tell me.
We're all pretty good at ignoring the meta.
Or you can just tell me if you don't care.
Chaotic good.
Yeah, you wish.
Neutral?
Neutral? Okay, that's fine.
Do you want to vibe through an alignment check right now?
Yeah, it's just a vibe check. And Key, I didn't. Yeah, did you message me?
I might still be coming through.
Okay. All right. I'm pretty certain I know what the answer is going to be with you anyway. Okay, you all feel. Yeah. Okay. You all feel this oppressive malevolence weighing down upon you. You can all make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah,
Feel
that's
it, but
fine.
don't care.
Clary, yeah, exhaustion, 1 point for you.
19.
Jeff, you're fine. All right. You're right. So two of you have a level of exhaustion. Let's go for that.
If you go to your settings on the sheet, like the cog, on the right-hand side, there's a tracker for exhaustion, by the way.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, and then it'll show in your core sheet, and you just click up one.
Oh,
it'll show
show
you.
exhaustion tracking. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Okay. Right. All right. So yeah, you're feeling it. All right. All of you are actually feeling. You're feeling the, just the thickness of this place is just wearing on you. But you still got further to go.
Can Clary put some sort of like marker or like a stick or something in the ground that might be a little bit distinct in case they're somehow like wandering in a circle?
Okay. What are you going to use?
Uh, does
You tell.
anyone want this long sword? She just has a long sword and does not use it, so if anyone
No,
wants
I
it,
think
they
we're
can have
fine.
it. Otherwise, she's just gonna stick it in the dirt, in the sand.
This is just a plain normal
Thanks.
longsword.
Silvered longsword.
Okay.
Is that not a good thing to have, or
Just not useful to me, at least.
I mean, I've already got a silvered weapon. I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to stop you shoving it in the ground if that's what you want to do with your toys.
Oh, she has a staff. She's fine.
Silvered staff?
No.
Oh, you got magical hands anyway.
Yeah. You're you're all over level 7, so
Magic hands.
I believe. What level are you all? Do you remember?
Ah, well.
Level 7.
Level 7. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I think we're about to level up though, so that's good.
Yes,
Well,
definitely.
Yeah, you might have been. You never know. Okay, all right. So you plant this sword firmly in the ground. Okay, and you start walking. Very quickly, it disappears from sight.
Okay, as we're walking, Snack would like to. Key, you've gone fuzzy again.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, just letting you know. Snack will like casually chill to the back of the group.
Mhm.
Her handbag, as all handbags do, has a slit in the side of the lining.
Yeah.
Whether it's intentional or not, I don't know. She's going to take the holy symbol out of her bra and hopefully no one sees and like stick it into the lining of the bag.
Light of hand check. And you've got. You passed your exhaustion, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So anybody who has one level of exhaustion has disadvantage on ability checks.
She's just
so
very
you're aware.
casually just like slowed down so she's behind, hasn't drawn attention to herself.
Gotcha. Yeah. You're at the back. Nobody's really paying attention, so
Yeah.
DC 10's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You slip it into your bag.
Okay. I think the only one that may have noticed would have been the shield.
He giggles.
Okay, that's all. Wanted to make sure it's not on her person anymore.
Okay.
It's just a bag.
Indeed.
Yeah, but that could have been placed there by anybody.
Yeah, like the things that flew out of it there a few adventures ago. Oh, okay. So Key's leading the charge here, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Sweet.
Roll survival.
This will be with the disadvantage.
Yeah, if you've got exhaustion, yes it is.
Yeah.
All right. No, you're all right. So you continue to head in the right direction. another hour goes by, and you can actually start to see that you're probably only another hour away after this. But you all need to make another saving throw, and it gets harder each time you have to make it.
Constitution?
Constitution saving throw, please. Yeah. Exhausting for you, Snubub.
Oh boy.
Uh,
6.
all right, everybody failed.
Yeah.
So if you now have 2 levels of exhaustion, your speed is also halved. So you're slowing down. You're trudging. Everybody else is feeling. You're all feeling it.
Really?
Still, you can see now ahead of you. You can see. It feels like you're really close. You can see this this kind of big hill, and then rising up in a big ring. You can see in the distance this kind of jaggedly iron wall forming a circle, and in the center of this circle, there's this iron hand. Kind of as a statue just kind of sticking up out of the ground. It's either a statue or it's just the way that the rocks look, but it's you can see this place now. You continue on.
I'm really slow now, guys. I'm like 12 foot.
You're struggling. You get as you get really close to it, you're gonna have to make one more Constitution saving throw because you've all slowed down.
But I don't want to.
But,
So unfair. I hate you. Yeah, well, there's another one, isn't it?
Yeah, 3.
16.
Same numbers before.
All right. So now you have anybody who has 3 levels of Fortune has disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah.
So
It actually tells you. I think it's quite cool.
Yeah.
that's handy. All right.
Oh!
If I can tell you then.
Yeah.
But it's my memory.
Good for the
Anyway.
audience.
That's cool, yeah.
So I know. But you arrive and you can see a fortified compound sitting atop a low plateau that's rising out of this crater-pocked landscape. At the center of the compound is a hill of a rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground, with gaps between the fingers. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surrounds this hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible include this large gatehouse, and you can see on this gatehouse there's a dozen small figures.
Oh, but I'm just way too tired just to even bother with this right now. Shouldn't we have a nap?
Do you need a nap? I'm okay with a nap. We can all nap.
I'm getting a little cranky. I can feel it in my eyes.
Right. You approach, and there's this large. You approach these kind of really large gates, easily big enough for that vehicle that you saw. Would a couple of those would go through it. And it's kind of a couple of pillars, up each side, and there's a barricade. And as you approach, you see these little fellas looking down. You've got these red pointed hats. And they all look down at you and go, "Hey, what do you want?"
A place to nap would be fantastic.
What's the password?
Password.
What's the password?
Oh, gotcha.
Are they devils or demons?
Neither.
Okay, fuck it. Gargooth.
Yeah, what?
We need in.
We'll go in then.
Okay. Just walks towards the
Well,
gate.
I'm not going to solve all your problems for you. You work it out. Talk your way in. Or kill them all. I don't care. Burn them. They're little fucking red caps. They're burn. Especially their little pointy hats. You should see them when they catch fire. They run around going, put my hat out. And it's like, and you just laugh.
I don't
Could
have
try that.
any fire spells. Oh, I have
Yeah,
Sacred Flame.
Yeah, that'd work. Yeah, go on. Just standing outside this fortress, set the guards on fire. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Good point.
Wait, what?
Might not get you in, but it'd be bloody funny.
Oh, we need in.
Should I talk to them?
Yes. You do have a silver tongue.
Are we sure we don't want shit
It's
to
the
talk to
part.
them? Sure we don't. Yeah, well, I need Zircon. We just wanted to check out the fortress because I like the cars. We thought it looked cool. So, we come in.
No, what's the password then?
Do you want me to just guess, or
Yeah, go on, guess.
speed?
Speed. Yeah, well, that's all. Well, you got to do. All right, that must be it. Yeah, so you got to do the password dance.
Yeah, I do a dance.
Roll performance.
Can Snack join in?
He's too tired to know people are messing with him. Oh, look at this. This is great. Oh, 12. Love it.
12?
Can Snack join in on the performance?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Well, she can dance. What about the other ones? You two at the back. You dance, and that little elephant. You dance as well. Go on.
Type.
Is this how we die?
And an epic dance off. These
An
are
epic
great.
dance-off. Go
What
on.
did you want? What
Dance.
did you want for
Oh,
this?
yeah, dance.
Like acrobatics?
It's performance.
Oh.
Clary will just do like a handstand.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Go on then.
Head spin goes on for hours.
Okay, yeah. So you're all dancing. Some of you better than others. And it goes.
And as a crew,
Yeah, very good. Yeah, good dance. Yeah, brilliant. Tell us a joke.
Okay.
What?
So what are these? What are these creatures we're talking to?
They are. Show you what they look like. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Red caps, what's it
Yeah.
called?
Oh, red caps are weird. Yeah.
So is that demon devil or something else?
Oh, what the heck?
They've got sick boots though.
They're not demons or devils.
You know, of
Roll.
these
You can roll. Actually, fuck it. They're fae.
right. Do we know if they hate anything in particular?
Everything.
No, not.
Sure. All right, a joke. Two humans walk into a bar. It's funny. You think one of them would have seen it. Bang bang.
Zircon pisses himself laughing.
They do actually. Several of those fucking. That was very good actually. Several of them actually do start fucking pissing themselves laughing. Funny. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway, what do you want?
we want to come in.
What's the password?
Speed. And then I dance. I tell a joke. And then
Yeah. For how long? Yeah.
This is as
Brilliant.
long as it takes. As
Oh,
long as it takes. man.
fine. There isn't no fucking password anyway. What the fuck are you idiots doing standing out there? Why don't you just come in? Door's down there, so it's open.
We were trying to be polite.
Yeah, they all just fucking they just fall over in hysterics on the top of the platform. They're just fucking pissing themselves as the door kind of little kind of hatch in the big giant iron doors open, and yeah, the doorway is open for you to just enter.
Snack's just thinking,
That's-
I want to burn that one first. Hmm.
The area enclosed by the rampart is littered with trash and mechanical parts. Some put together in a way that resembles a vehicle. Ramshackle structures built from the same junk as the outer wall provide shelter. A platoon of small fey creatures mill about, all looking like feral gnomes. Several of them sport tall red caps, some of which drip with vile ichor. You can see in one corner a pair of Kenku examining one of the strange vehicles, chattering to each other in high-pitched squawks. The Kenku are carrying an assortment of strange tools. When they see you, they turn and stare in wonder.
Wait, wasn't it Kenku that?
Yeah. They did something with this.
Yeah, they're the
something.
bird people. Yeah, Kenku. Chica and Clonk, names for the bird people, symbols on the helm that match Torm.
Yeah, they made some relic or something.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. We're very tired.
Lulu, do you see Chaka, Clucker? I don't remember what the name is. Chonka? Clucker? And Clonk here at all?
Chaka and Clonk. Well, there's only two Kenku that you can see.
Oh. So it
And they're
has
staring
to
right
be
at-
them.
They're staring right at Lulu, who flutters nervously behind Zircon.
So they're not looking at her friendly?
Bit difficult to tell. The Kenku. Can you read a bird's expression?
Yes.
I need to-
Roll insight.
I'm just
Insight.
crying. I need to just disappear for a sec.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, I can.
No, they're not hostile.
Okay.
More, you sort of surprised, amazed. Definitely recognise them. You know, there's definitely a look of recognition in their eyes.
Okay. Okay. How's Lulu vibing? Like, she was nervous, hiding.
She was-
Wasn't she?
I don't know, she looks right. She was, I don't know, like a 3-year-old at a party. Or a 5-year-old at a party.
Pretending to be shy.
But also kind of
Knucklebone Fortress, where Lulu was found. So we're at Knucklebone Fortress.
looks like it.
Okay.
Well, there's a big kind of hand statue. Standing there, kind of people are just kind of milling around. It's kind of busy place, you know. You can see like there's a garages and there's sparks coming off and metal machinery everywhere.
I
Talk
I
to somebody.
forget.
Go talk to the Kenku, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't remember if it was a good thing or a bad thing, if they were good or bad.
Well, as you're wondering that, one of the Kenku starts waving in your direction, as if telling you to remain where you are. What a deal! Patience is a virtue. Can't keep the boss waiting. As he runs off into one of the trash structures. Moments later, he returns, leading a tall creature wearing a long, tattered shift covered in mud, blood, mold, and worse. The hag's eyes move independently of each other as she approaches, her straggly brown hair hanging in front of them. Resting on each shoulder are red-eyed ravens that scrutinize your group. Behind her, a hulking creature built of disparate fiendish parts trudges, moaning and hopping as it walks. Then both the hag's eyes focus keenly on your group and on Lulu specifically. My goodness, the hag croaks, spittle dribbling from her mouth. Where did you find such a treasure?
And they're hags?
It is a hag. A hag with a
Call me a hag.
a hag, and it looks like a golem behind her, and 2 ravens that look at you angry. Well, where did you find such a treasure as this? Come with me, you lot. And she just points her fingers and leads you, or just walks back towards this large metal building.
Okay. Follow along.
Yep.
Didn't Lulu kind of find us?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was about
Yeah,
to tell her, but
In a library, I think it
Yeah,
was.
before we teleported.
yeah, hanging out with some rabbit man or some shit.
Was it rabbit or owl?
Mhm. It was an otter.
Yeah, some kind of creature. An otter, that's right.
Yeah.
See?
It
I
was
closer.
a wizard that turned himself into an otter because he preferred being an otter.
Fair.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that.
So she kind of enters this kind of large. It's a very spacious kind of room inside. And it's it's decorated with like moldy shit, and there's you can see like a hand hanging from one wall, and the decorations would be best described as hideous, with flashing colours, and just generally awful. As she points to what looks like a fucking very uncomfortable looking chair. Or a set of chairs for you to sit. Sit down, lovelies. Have a cup of tea. You, stink
Lovely,
bug.
what sort?
Fetch tea. As one of the red caps goes running off. Tell me, that looks like a tail here. Tell me your tail. What brings you to my door? As she leans
Wow.
forward and just peers at Lulu. Lulu is now definitely trying to kind of wait a little bit.
I tell them the story from about the age of 10 for me.
Okay.
No, well, not quite. But I will tell it in as much detail as I can.
Oh, a true and honest accounting of what's going on.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Does anyone else not feel like it's a good idea? Or that's Zircon will just start.
Can Zircon
Move
do
again.
anything else
When
other
I-
than?
Went to Jamboree and Helturial and Scoutmaster O'Malley, and I heard there was a book signing with Snackbar Snugger Mortgage, and I snuck away from the Jamboree to go and see, and then the scooping, and then everyone wants to interrupt it, just interrupt it.
I'm Snack. Hi. That's me.
This is world famous author, Snack, and and this is a world-renowned chef, and this is Kung Fu Master, Ki, and on we go. We're here to save the world.
Okay. All right. Lovely. Well, perhaps I can help you then. And I think I'm going to call it there tonight. It's quite late. And yeah.
Yep.
Gotta think of something for her to say. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. No, I just want to catch up on where we are. So.
Very cool.
Cool. So we're just gonna, I just want to stop there,
Okay.
because it's also a good place to stop. So welcome back, everybody. I hope you're enjoying our little trip back into hell.
Yes.
I like the wingsuits. I thought that.
I like the wingsuits. I thought they were fucking inspired when you come up with that. I just could not let that fail.
To be fair, I thought it was going to fail. You're just like, poof.
I had a thought about just jumping off with the death wall. Like I see at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have got down, but you'd have just been like, torn apart within seconds of land.
And
Yeah,
you're
the goblin, the monsters. Yeah. I think we also need to have a discussion with Snack about consent.
Yes. Just can't just go kissing willy-nilly. She got caught up in the emotion of almost losing Zircon, so on her behalf I apologize to Zircon.
Hey, don't apologise. It's all part of the characterization. I'm looking forward to sidebarring with Chef and having nothing a manly chat, like in the baths.
Yep, for sure. I think that would be very funny.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, and hopefully we can pick
thank
it up
you.
next week.
Yep, awesome. All right, thanks, guys. Yep. good
There'll
to,
be the reminder on Discord. I think it shows up on a Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, it's quite good to have that.
Yeah.
Because it also brings when the game's about to start, so I remember.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, definitely handy. All right,
All right.
awesome, guys. I'll catch you all next week.
All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, then.
All right,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
all right, bye.
Bye.
See.
Okay. I'm going to end this stream so that like I can transfer it to YouTube or something and it's not like carried on and made too huge for everything else. I will potentially start I will be streaming more. I got a new computer that can actually handle the streaming and it's not gonna sputter and splutter. But I can explain more about that on Discord or wherever else. Anyway, I need to AFK. I need to make some noodles for Munchkin. I don't know if I will be back later on tonight, but you know, I will be around. It's wonderful to talk to everyone again. I've had so much fun. And actually having the webcam on was a lot of fun as well. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.